Hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm a little late. Actually, we're hopefully live here. Um, Supposed to be. I'm going to try to use this microphone today, just because it's going to sound better, probably. So, bear with me one second here. We are going to take a little dive, if you will. Let me turn my phone off because I don't want to be bothered. Thank you. We're going to take a look at a well-known tune that goes across just about every main Protestant denomination and certainly the Episcopal Church. And I'm going to find it here right now because I'm going to play it. But bear with me. Oh, P. There it is. You'd think after this many years I would know the number of this tune in the hymnal, but I don't. But I do know the tune. Anyway, so I'm going to play it, and you're going to know what it is, I would think. Let me get this over here. Yes, so here we go. We are going to take a look, or listen, or both, into this tune. So, as I'm sure you guessed, that is Old Hundredth is the name of the tune, from the Geneva Psalter back in the 16th century. And the doxology is probably what it's well known the most as. But as given the age, one would expect a lot of different composers have done different takes on it. And so what I thought we would do is to take a look at three composers and what they did with that particular tune. And the first one we're going to take a look at is by Henry Purcell, British, English, again, 17th century. And he did, it's kind of like a little bit of a theme and variation kind of thing. So let's take a look or listen to what Henry Purcell did with the Old Hundredth. So there's a little bit of what Mr. Purcell um, decided to do. You know, it's one of those things. Most of the things you get there. I mean, there's a lot of different arrangements of the old hundredth, certainly for keyboard. But most of it, as justifiably so, I suppose, is more choral oriented kind of things. So anyway, so here we have, this is called a partita on Old Hundredth. It's by a 20th century composer, Dennis Johnson, 1954, and he died in 2019, so not that long ago and not that old. But anyway, so there's 5 variations of the tune, and they're all very much different, and just bear with me because I'm going to change stops between each one, and it takes a minute to shift around with the draw knobs. So here we have Partita on Old Hundredth by Dennis Johnson. So there we have Mr. Johnson and the Old Hundredth. And that was just about all the stops pulled on this instrument. And this next one is going to literally pretty much have all the stops pulled on it. So this is interesting. This is called Epilogue on the Old Hundredth. And British composer Ernest Farrar, F-A-R-R-A-R. And if I recall, he born in the 19th century. He actually was killed in World War I at a young age, actually. So he didn't have that long of a career. Quite sad. Left a wife and a couple of kids. But anyway, he did this, Ernest Farrar, and it's pretty much one of those pieces that it's loud, loudest, louder kind of thing. But it's quite stately and is fun. So, appropriately named Epilogue. This will be, we're going to conclude this afternoon's little midweek music with that. Oh, and by the way, again, just welcome to St. Paul's Church here in Nantucket. I'm going to give a little plug here. We've got some really exciting things happening if you're here on island coming up, as one would expect, with the holidays approaching. And one of the things to mark your calendar for is the annual Holiday Stroll concert on December 5th here at St. Paul's, 7 o'clock. And it's going to feature a lot of the island's musicians, some sing-alongs, and sacred and secular holiday music. It's going to be a fun time. So mark that on your calendar. Save the date, December the 5th, actually, December 5, at 7 o'clock. Okay, so here we have Epilogue on the Old Hundredth by Ernest Farrar. Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. So there we have it, a little dive into the doxology. Maybe you can kind of, next time you sing it, think about how other composers have taken that well-known tune and made it their own, so to speak. Again, thank you so much for joining me here at St. Paul's Church on Nantucket, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good day. Thanks.